What's up, everybody? This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I am so honored and I'm so excited to have some very, very, very dear friends, special guests, and covenant ministry partners with me tonight. We are definitely coming together because we have been reunited. This is about 2 years now that we have come together. We were brought together by Kristal Harris, and she had an awesome movement that she's going to share with us tonight that she started. And since she started it, we were already friends, guys, but we have been ministry partners ever since then. These guys have all been doing some amazing things in their life. I'm so proud of all of them. You're going to get a chance to meet all of them tonight. So what we'll do is we're going to move around the room, and I want to introduce you to every last one of them. I'm going to allow them to come in and to say their names, what they do, and I got a little echo going on, so y'all bear with me tonight because I'll be in and out trying to take care of that. But I want them all to just say their name, what ministry or business they are functioning in, and then just give us a little synopsis of maybe a fun fact. Just one fun fact, if it's your favorite color or if it's your favorite food. Either or, take a stab at it. All of them like to eat. All of them like colors. So if we will, let's start off with, in this order, Kristal, Tiffany, Jessica, and then Pastor Brooks in that order. All right? Go for it.
Hey, everyone. I am Kristal Harris. I am the owner and founder of Bible Over Everything, which is a movement for Christian believers who are committed to promoting biblical principles above societal norms. And I'm just excited to be with everyone here, all of my good friends here. We had what Ryan is talking about is we had our raw, real, and relevant discussion back in June of 2018, where these lovely people here, they all came and they were panelists and they were talking about issues pertaining to singles, but on a biblical standpoint. And so from there, you know, we had different other events that we've been doing, the Bible of Everything movement has been doing, and just committed to the movement. You go to www.bibleovereverything.com, and you'll see some other things that we've been doing as well, some community outreach, and we've expanded actually to a campus ministry, Bible Over Everything Campus Ministry, meeting second and fourth Sunday evenings. And it's growing. It's a prayer ministry. The young people are excited, and there's more that's going to come. Even with just the Bible Over Everything movement. Also kicking off sometime this year, bringing back the Raw, Real, and Relevant with Kristal talk show, internet talk show. So that will come back sometime this week. Sometime this year. So I'm excited about that. Keep it locked in. All right.
You got to share a fun fact.
Oh, fun fact. I'm a meat lover. I am a meat lover. Let me tell you right now, you can give me a steak and that's all I need. That's my meal. I don't have to have sides. I don't have to have any of that. I'm a meat lover. Ryan was right when he says we like to eat food. Listen, that's me.
That's hilarious.
Love it.
Well, hey everybody, I am Tiffany. So I am a full-time real estate professional. I sell traditional real estate. I help both buyers, sellers, and investors. I'm also a team leader. My team has reached to 55 agents as of today. I've got agents in Michigan, New York, Atlanta, and we are constantly expanding. So God is being so good in business. And in addition to that, I'm super excited. I'm going to be launching an e-commerce business for realtors. So I'll be really honed in on a niche to help realtors support in their business. So accessories, I got my little realtor necklace on right now, apparel, stationery, all that kind of good stuff for realtors. As far as ministry goes, actually, and I'm not going to get too deep into it, when I celebrated my 5 years of celibacy this past September, God actually told me my assignment of being over the singles ministry was over. So I completed that assignment in such an amazing way. And now I just live this single life out loud. So I don't have to structurally have like meetings and different things like that. I'm just letting my light shine in this space. So I'm still a ministry, you know, all by myself, just not necessarily leading one. And so a fun fact about me is my favorite food is French fries. I can eat French fries from just about any restaurant. I'm not necessarily one who can eat them cold. They got to be warm, but I don't have to do ketchup. I don't even have to do salt all the time. I love French fries. And I'm excited to be here with these amazing people.
Amen. Awesome. So hi, everybody. I am Jessica Hooper. I am the founder of Project Purity. I started the project it was an actual personal project for myself where I wanted to express purity in all aspects and not just from abstinence. But I guess there are a lot of people who are single and are really seeking for content on how to maintain purity during this time in our society and our generation. So I think that it kind of caught on from there. So I've had the project for about 7 years now, and it's really been blessing, I guess, not only myself, but others as well. I speak in workshops and seminars, but because we are now all remote and we're sheltering in place, I do Zoom interviews, and, I still connect with people from my social media platforms. So what's to come is apparel. I mentioned this very briefly, but I don't want to do a full announcement about it just yet until it's listed. But I actually want to kind of reboot my apparel, meaning make more hoodies and t-shirts to really support this season of singleness and just kind of rock out singleness and rock out abstinence and purity the way it's meant to. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. And just like Ryan's mentioned, we've all, I guess, reconnected with some and connected with others during Kristal's Raw event. And honestly, they're really great accountability partners, not just friends for me. And I'm just really blessed to know you all. So.
Great. Well, my name is Kellen Brooks. I'm a pastor in Inkster, Michigan, Pentecostal Temple, Church of God in Christ. I'm an author. I have 3 books. My most recent book actually turned a year old back in August, called When Shall We Eat Cake? It's about questions single people hate getting asked and how to navigate those questions. And fun fact about myself, that I think I missed something. Well, pastoring is my main thing right now. I'm back in school, working on another master's, so I'll be done in May. So during the pandemic, I've been in school, and it's been one of the most amazing experiences ever. And it's really been life-changing. So yeah, as far as things that are coming up, really just pushing the local church ministry, just trying to teach through the Bible. That's been my thing. So that's my life goal, teach every book of the Bible. And so I'm going to hit another book this year. And that's really been my heartbeat. It's been preaching and teaching and writing and really crafting sermons that speak to our current age. So that's been my thing. In terms of a fun fact about me, man, I was trying to think of something, but let's see. Okay, I'll hit you with this. I discovered a new way to do, what do you call it? Calisthenics. And that's walking backwards on the treadmill. And I love it. I love it. I know that's random. But walk backwards on the treadmill with the power off, you will get a workout like never before, and your knees will be spared. So y'all gotta pay me for that one. So that's I'm enjoying the workout life and getting my body together. So that's my fun fact.
Wait, so Jessica didn't share her fun fact, right? But Kelly,
I just realized it when Kellen did his. Not to go off, Kellen. I am pretty good. Like, I love the sport of badminton, and I'm pretty good. And I will trash talk anybody any day because I'm badminton.
Now, that's not usual.
Humbly.
I love badminton. But Kellen, you didn't tell the people that you're a part-time comedian as well.
Oh, that's the one I should share.
How do you forget that?
We got to get a joke tonight. You got one right now?
Of course.
My goodness.
No, literally. Sometimes I get mad at how hard I laugh at his jokes. Like, this is so stupid.
Okay, here we go. What did Batman name his son? Lil Wayne.
Oh no! Come on. Are you?
I say
That
Lil
beats
Batman.
Good night.
Hold on, I'm trying to see
He
if I
didn't
got
even give us that much time to even answer.
I'm trying to see if I got like some I was gonna pull up like the Jeopardy game music or something. I'll do that next time.
Oh
Right, he
God,
didn't even let us try.
I know. I hit y'all with one more. All right. What do you call a father that pulls pranks on his children?
It has to be
What do you call a
something.
father that pulls pranks on his children?
Trick Daddy.
Yes, that's actually it.
That's hilarious.
Kellen, why did you?
Good job,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Why did you know
Ryan
that?
actually got
That's
that.
it.
I had no idea. So
did you get it?
no,
That
I
was
didn't.
it.
I did not know that.
That is
I
hilarious.
think I've learned the science of his jokes
Of his
because
joke, yeah.
when he first started putting them out, I was like, is he really serious? Like he does tell jokes, and I would see those dots go all the way down. Like, let me scroll down. I need to see what he's gonna say, and it would be literally hilarious. So Tiffany, I'm like you. I can't say corny because I like to laugh.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'm like, I know Kellen as a good friend. I know him as a pastor. I didn't know him as a jokester. But
Man,
I didn't know either.
pop up on him. Gotcha. Okay. But for those that are watching, thank you for tuning in with us, man. We've got just a little time today. And to be honest with you, I really look forward to doing this much more often, maybe even once a quarter. We really got to encourage our singles or however, as often as we can. I'm going to get these guys together. All right. With the little time that we have, I'm Ryan Rutley because I know Tiffany won't get me. I'm Ryan Rutley. I'm a business owner. I'm a single father. And I love God so much. I love his word. I love his people. I'm a new author, so I'm following behind these guys who have written books before, but a new author of a book called Singular, The Precious Prayers and Principles for Singles Every Single Day. So I'm very excited about that accomplishment. And as an entrepreneur, as a minister, the greatest joy that I have is spending time with my daughters, 2 daughters. I've been divorced now for 8 years, but God is faithful. I smell marriage coming soon. So whenever God brings it, it'll be coming. Anyways, a fun fact for me, I love putt-putt. Like, I love putt-putt. Miniature golf, you go to the go-kart racing arenas, and sometimes they just have miniature golf. To me, it's so relaxing, and it's so fun. So I think that's
so
cool.
Ryan, would that be like a good first date for you to take a girl putt-putt, or are you too like competitive? You like
Put it out.
We're gonna leave that as a third or fourth date.
That's actually a great idea, Tiffany. I think it would be, especially right now here in Michigan. Things are not open as much at all as they used to be. But I think that would be a good date. I think that would be.
That'd be cute.
Yeah.
So that's funny because I as much as I like it now, and it's probably only because it's been the more recent years, but I haven't done that. So that might be an idea.
But we saved, so you just can't stand behind her to try to teach her to swing. You stand on the side. Now, don't get it twisted.
Like that.
On the side.
What you do is get behind
You're funny too.
Oh,
gotta shake your shoulders too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Anyways, the first question we have for tonight, you guys, we can go around the room again. Let's do it like this. Let's go in this order again. I'm gonna bounce around a little bit. We'll go Tiffany, Jessica, Kristal, and then Kellen. And then the next round, we're gonna start off with Kellen. All right. So the first question, you guys, is going to be. Let me go up here. I just had that. Oh yeah. I'm reading all of our chats. Okay. So what advice would you give business owners, leaders, ministry partners, etc.? You all have been in business, ministry, and leadership for some time now. I'm sure all of us have learned a lot. What advice would you give those that are listening?
Now, is this from a standpoint of like them being single, and you know what I mean, or just I can just give business advice? Like, what angle are you coming from?
I'm coming from singlehood tonight because, and I'm glad you said that. Please forgive me. All of our listeners, tonight the discussion is matters of the heart. Matters of the heart. And Tiffany, you already shared with our viewing audience that the Lord has shifted you. You're not more so just focused on singleness anymore, but God has broadened your territory. And that's awesome. So from where you are, just explain to us tonight, you guys, that matter of your heart. What advice would you give people? Right now, we can go a little general. We'll get to the single stuff in a minute. But in general, what advice would you give people?
Yeah, I would definitely say, because you named like leaders, those in ministry, business owners. I think the most important for us, y'all, is heal. Oh my God. Like, it amazes me how much people, they hear God on opening the business, on starting the business, on the connection and on the platform and on the open door. And then they get there and it's not this matter of everybody's perfect, but the level and the things that people in certain leadership are falling for, it's like, oh my goodness. And so I just don't believe that God is opening all these doors in business and giving all this direction and telling you to start a church, and he's not dealing with certain things when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your discipline, when it again comes to like healing. And so for me, I was always about successful singleness. So even in business, when I talk to people, I'm not just out here trying to get money. Like, I'm making sure that my light is shining. I'm making sure that I'm reflecting God. I'm making sure that even in the things that I'm doing in business, I know my identity. So there are certain levels or areas where I won't compromise. There are certain rooms that I don't have to force myself to be in, because I know who God has made me and what he's put in
Right.
me. And I think that's because I stayed in my healing process. I got in my healing process. I didn't just want to hear, how do I get to the bag? No, how do I stop being a toxic woman? How do I hear this, people? And I know we're not just focusing on singleness, but how do I, as a single woman who desire marriage, how do I keep myself, my body in self-control and still meet men that I find attractive? How do I be in rooms with men that are multimillionaires and not feel like I have to dress a certain way to be seen? And so my number one advice and tip would be, just like you would be intentional about business events and business conferences, be intentional about, God, what sides of my heart still need you? Where am I not disciplined? Where am I not practicing self-control? So that I get into these rooms and I do secure my bag. I'm a great leader, great ministry, but my identity is intact and I do not have to compromise because of all the brokenness that I don't want to look at.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Honestly, for me, there was something that I wrote down, but honestly, I'm just going to come up with what has helped me out. It's just to keep going, to make sure you keep up that momentum. I'm going to give you guys an example. 2020 was it was a very difficult and challenging year for us all. And I think that it impacted us business-wise in different ways. So for some people, it could be a point of just kind of taking a step back, because it's like, oh, this isn't what I really foresaw. So like, how do I navigate this new norm? And then other people, it's just like, okay, well, let me keep going. You know what I mean? We still got social media. We still have other avenues to kind of get the word out there, to kind of pump out content. But however we deal with it, a lot of times, you can find yourself on the end of you feeling like, where is my place? So a lot of times you kind of take a step back to reevaluate, to work on a few things, when God is just like, no, I'm just calling you to keep going. All of that other stuff, the resources, the funds, that comes along as long as you keep going. And so for me, I definitely think the best thing would be to maintain that momentum, to work on that. What I did write down, though, is that it's okay to pass along what you're not good at, whatever your weakness is. So for me, I wouldn't prefer to be on social media like that. As weird as it sounds, like, I prefer to live a very quiet, very private life. But I realized that's not how I started Project Purity, And so God has placed different people in my path that were like, I just want to sow into your ministry. And he would send people specifically for things that I needed. But because I felt like things had to be a certain way, that's the perfectionist in me that I'm still working on. But because I felt like I needed things to be a certain way, I felt like I needed to do everything on my own. And I realized that I wasn't as effective, because when he sent me the resources that I needed for specific areas, I was like, oh no, it's okay. I got this. And to be honest, we're only one person. We don't got this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's why God sends us resources and people to help us along that way to be fruitful and productive in our ministries and our businesses. So hire your weakness, and it's okay to pass your work along if you can.
That's great. I think that is awesome. For me, to answer the question, what advice I would give to business owners, leaders, whomever. Mine would be to know your purpose and stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that God has given you to do, stay right there. Don't get distracted on what you see someone else is doing and how that is prospering, how that's progressing, how the noise of everybody supporting that particular vision, that organization, that ministry. Stay in your lane. Build, connect, develop relationships, do all of that. But whatever you do and perfect your gift, or whatever you do, stay exactly where God has given you, stay exactly in the lane that God has given you. Don't stray from it. Don't try to copycat, mimic, or anything like that. Do what God told you to do, and it will grow. So that's the advice I have.
Good stuff.
Cool. And I'll keep mine succinct. I would say, if I could give a couple, one would be, and do everything you want to do. Some people say, man, just do one thing and just go on and that. But like, man, life is short. You know, if you're good at it and you got the time to do it, do whatever you want to do. If it's writing books, doing music, selling trinkets on the side, like whatever it is, there's enough things out there that you can automate your processes. And like Jessica said, there's help to help duplicate what you got. But whatever you're going to do, make sure you're actually good at it, and then make sure you do it consistently. Because it's possible to pick up a whole bunch of things and then you don't be consistent with it. And it's just like, oh, well, that was cool for the moment, but where is it now? So, hey, do as many things as you want to do. Once you get that plate spinning, spin another plate. Like, don't be limited. You know, God's giving you so many gifts and talents. So, hey, maximize them with the time that you got.
Man, this is some good stuff. Okay, listen. With all of these amazing minds, thoughts, concepts, we're actually running out of time for this first segment. So I want you guys to please stand by, because it's totally impossible to get all this good information that we're about to get from these guys in one segment. With that being the case, thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate you guys. Stand by for the next episode. Thank you so much.